Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and in this video I'm showing you how to create custom items like the one I have in my hand right here, which gives you swiftness. So if you like Minecraft videos like this one, then please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Minecraft tutorials like this one in the future. And so this is a more general tutorial where I'll show you how you could create your own custom items. Of course, there is lots of subtleties here, which I probably can't get to, but I hope you can figure it out from this video. And so what I have right here is the stick of swiftness. It says holding this stick will grant you an increase in walking speed, and below it says when in main hand you get plus 200% speed, which is quite a lot. And so once we do actually put it in our main hand, you can see that we get a very high speed increase. Of course, this might not be too practical, but a lower percentage would of course be quite nice. And so now I could just go over the entire command I have in this command block right here, but as you can see, it is quite a long one. Yeah, it takes a while to get to the front of that command. And of course, I will leave this command in the description down below so you can check that out for yourself, see if you can figure it out from there. However, what I'll do instead to show you how to create your own custom items is bring you over to MC Stacker, which is a website where you can create your own commands. And I'll show you how to use it to make your own custom items. So let's go over there. Alright, so here we are on the MC Stacker website. I will leave a link to this website in the description down below. And so you should see something like this over here. What I need you to do is just click on /give, which will bring you over to the /give command, and it should bring you to this screen over here. So of course I've already put in everything here for the stick of swiftness, so we'll quickly go through that, but I'll also make a new item so you can follow along step by step. And so what we see here is that we give ourselves the item stick. Then next up we can specify the name, which is stick of swiftness. You can even customize different parts of the name to have different colors. You can see here there's the lore, which is the text you see below the name of the item. And then down here you can also give it an enchantment glint and add an extra modifier. And so once you've created your command, you will get to see it over here at the top, and you can click copy to copy it from there. But let's actually create a new item ourselves. So what we'll do here is just remove this stick completely. And so we're back to just /give at p. So let's see what kind of item we want to give to ourselves. So let's say we want to give ourselves an emerald. Sure, that's perfectly fine. We can put in any item here that you want. You can just click on this menu and then type in the name of the item you want to put in there. There we go, emerald. And so we see that the command up here changes to /give at p emerald 1. Alright, so next let's specify the name. So click on the S here to make it show up. So that's S for show, H for hide. And then to give it a name, you'll have to go to this value box right here. And here we can put in our name. So what I'd like to do is switch up the colors of the name as well. So I think we should call this emerald the Emerald of Healing. So what we'll do first is call it Emerald of, like this, maybe add an extra space. And so then down here you can specify the color of this part of the name. So we'll set this to green. I think that makes sense. And let's also make it bold. I like bold names always. Catches a lot more attention. Let's make sure it's not italic. We can make it underlined as well, but I mean, I don't know if I would want that. I don't think it would look too nice. Or of course you can make it obfuscated, in which case, yeah, you can't even see what it says. Of course, in the game we'll switch between a whole lot of different characters then. And so if you then want a second part of this name that has a different color, all you have to do is click the plus button over here to add a new section. And then in here we can type in our second value. So we'll do healing, like this. We'll match the styling of our previous item, the stick of swiftness, but this is the emerald of healing. So healing, so we'll make it red because our hearts are red. That sort of makes sense. Do the hex code. There we go, emerald of healing. So instead of a color here, you can also select hex code and then click this button to make it any color that you would ever want. So we'll make it completely red like this, and we'll make it bold and non-italic. There we go. Alright, then the lore, we'll specify the lore here as well. And so here you see both section and line. So section will be inside the same line. And if you want to go to a new line, then you have to use this top part. It's quite straightforward. We'll see how it works here. So do something like holding this and then make that the light purple and italic to match the style of our previous item. And then I want to add something special. So we'll add an extra section first and then do this emerald. Make that italic. But now instead of light purple, we'll make it green. There we go. So you can see a beautiful preview here as well. It's very nice. And so now we want to go to a new line. So we'll click the new page here. So this goes one line down. And we'll say will grant and it'll make it light purple, italic, and then go down another line, so line 3. And you can switch back to the previous line by using these arrows right here. You can see that right here, quite easy. So holding this emerald will grant you an increase in health. And we'll make health red, why not? Light purple, italic true, and then add an extra section here and say health, which we will make hex code red, italic true, and then an extra section for the exclamation mark, which we will do in italic and back to light purple. There we go. So we have our name and our lore. So you can also make it so that this item can break or be placed on specific blocks in adventure mode, so that is possible as well, but we'll not use that here. So we can now give it an enchantment, glint. So we click the S on enchantments here, and then just click glint only. This makes it so you have the enchantment glint on your item. And finally, we'll use the modifiers to actually give it the extra health. So click add attribute modifier here. And we'll see that we have these options right here. So you have luck, attack speed, armor toughness, armor, attack damage, movement speed, knockback resistance, follow range, and max health. So choose max health here, and that is if we are holding that. So you can set it to main hand, offhand, or any of the armor slots. We'll just set it to main hand like that. And let's say we'll make it multiplicative and then make it so you have 3 times as much health as regular if you hold this emerald of healing. We can make this something crazy like 20 as well, but let's just keep it to 2 for now, such as it's not too crazy. And so there we go, we've created our custom emerald of healing. Now what we need to do is go up here and we'll see this command output is 717 characters. That's quite a lot. And so this is just really easy because it makes sure that you don't make any spelling mistakes or anything like that. And it has the entire command right here. So all you need to do is just press copy on here. It won't show up with anything, but it has copied it. But just make sure you leave this page open for a little bit longer. If it hasn't copied it for some reason, you can go back here. But alright, now it's time to get back into Minecraft to see if it has worked, if we've gotten our custom emerald of healing. Alright, we're back. We still only have our stick of swiftness, but now let's head over to the second command block. Of course, if you want to get a command block, /give add p command block like this, and there we go, you have one. I'll grab a button as well so we can activate it afterwards, of course. And so you have to use command blocks because commands like these are way too long and would not work if you put them in the chat. So make sure you use them in a command block. So just paste it in here using Ctrl V like this. And there's our massive command. We can skip through it, of course, once again to see if it has indeed put in the right one. Yeah, that seems like the right command. And there we go, /give add p emerald. Yeah, so let's press done. And there we go, there's the long command. We'll put a button on this command block and then press it to see, yes, there is our emerald. So let's check it out in the creative inventory first. So here's our emerald of healing. Holding this emerald will grant you an increase in health. And so you can see that all of the different custom colors have worked. Some parts in bold, some parts in italic. And so below it also says, when in main hand, plus 200 max health. And of course, yeah, we can hold this, but nothing happens here since we are in creative mode. But let's check it out in survival mode. So we'll go over to survival and then hold this in our hands. And there we go, we actually have 3 times as much health as normal. So instead of 10 hearts, we now have 30 hearts. Of course, they don't fill up here immediately because, well, our hunger is down. But if we give ourselves some regeneration using the effect command, if you want to know more about this effect command, then watch the video I made on it. Link is in the top right of your screen. But there we go, we can see that all our hearts are filling up all the way over to 30 hearts in total. And done. That is just beautiful. Now we have our Emerald of Healing and also our Stick of Swiftness. As we remove it from our hand, we can see that we still have our 30 hearts, which is not what I expected. It turns out it's just a visual bug, so if we don't hold that emerald in our hand and we just wait around for a bit while not holding it, you'll see that our hearts will get reduced just randomly. And there we go, it has removed our hearts. It just takes a while, so we can put our emerald back into our hand and we have our hearts again. We can remove it and we get rid of our hearts. So it's just a little visual bug there. Now it seems to be working perfectly fine. As you can see, the hearts are not filled anymore now, which is just a visual bug, and we can see that if we take some damage, there we go, our hearts are back up. That's just a little bit of a glitch there, I suppose, in the latest Minecraft version. After a while, it fixes itself though, so it does seem to be working practically, only visually it's not really correct. And if you enjoyed this video, then please make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more Minecraft tutorials like this one in the future. I want to thank my tier 3 member, the Smiklaar. Thank you for becoming a tier 3 member. But anyway, there we go. Hope you all enjoyed this video. Hope to see you all in the next one. Until then, bye bye!